Good evening, Leroy. How you doing?
I am here, my friend. It is. I don't know if you can tell by the look on my face because the screen's all bright, but I am exhausted, and I know you are too, my friend. You, for a very different reason. Basketball is absolutely kicking your butt. You are still in the throes of and for you, it's wearing you down as far as just the last little stretch of games. We had our basketball banquet tonight, which we have at the very end of the season. We had our boys basketball banquet where we honored the player of the year and handed out all our certificates. So we are wrapped that up. But I had four baseball games in 72 hours this last weekend, including an hour and a half rain delay. And each one of those games were about 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
And it
Love it.
was, it's just, I welcome back baseball. And it was just one of those things where it's like, I love baseball, right? You and I both, but it's just one of those things where in the seventh inning, you're on your seventh pitching change. Like, okay, guys, it's 14-11. Can we not, please? Can we not? And then on top of that, this week, my car went to the big car heaven in the sky, and
I would pour some of my drink out for that, but this is too good to do that. So can I just take a drink for it? Does that count the same as pouring one out?
That's fine. I've had an absolute week from hell, and I know, like I said, Sam, I know you have too, my friend. But it has been, and again, for very different reasons. And for those of you who may not know, for broadcasters, and Sam, you can speak more on this. There is an absolute wear down when you get to the playoffs, and you get to, and it's true for the players, but I'm telling you, from a broadcasting standpoint, when you get to the end of the season and you start getting into March and you start getting into the middle of March and towards the end of March, you really start to feel all of these games and the traveling. And while there's an excitement, right? You get to go to Rupp, you get to do all of that. Guess what, man? Right after this, hey, what day do you guys do baseball? Because I know you got baseball in like a week.
That's my job tomorrow. See, so like Leroy said, I mean, the last week for us, for me, has been. I know the way that I had somebody describe it to me is it's been an emotional whiplash for me. Because so like a week ago we didn't have a show, obviously, because the Cougars played in the region quarterfinals, and they won that game by, I don't know, Steven can correct me, like 30 plus points against Muhlenberg County. And they set up the big game on Saturday. To say the least, I had some stuff in my personal life late last week that caused last week to be, as Leroy said, Steven says he feels like $1 million. Probably not considered. You are absolutely considered a broadcaster, Steven. But like it's like you mentioned, a week from hell, it caused some stuff just in my personal life that didn't even connect to that. That kind of ties into that as well. And then, 24 hours later, we had to turn around and broadcast a game against Davis County, which was a top 15 state matchup. And we had a lot of internet issues that night. And then Grayson County wins on a buzzer beater. To take down the sixth best team in the state, defending region champions, the team that knocked them out last year. Just a wild ride for that. And it was tough because we had so many issues that, you flip on social media and you people just coming at you. But then also there was some controversy throughout that game as well, Leroy, because there was a Grayson County player that let's just say he hit a buzzer beater at the end of the first half and said he thought the other team was number one. Actually, number two probably would be the best way to describe it. And he has been getting the amount of adults that have been coming at a 17-year-old kid for making a mistake is just awful. And then when they hit the game winner, it's so terrible. But that happened, and it just was like just going from a low on Friday to trying to ride something. Saturday, I got home that night and was just dead. And then trying to recover for a couple of days. And then last night, Grayson County plays in the region championship game and wins. I got it here. We got our piece of the net. That Grayson County won the region championship, and now No show next Wednesday because the Cougars are going to be playing at Rupp Arena in the Sweet 16. And it is just doing it. Yeah. Stephen A is just yelling Jagger Martis for hitting the big shot. It was awesome. Just an incredible game. But last night it kind of all came full circle that like they won the region and they're going to Rupp Arena, which has been something that I've obviously dreamed of calling a game at for a long time. And now we get to next week. And that's really cool. It was fun last night after they won the game. They had a little get together at the high school. And I talked to one of the assistant coaches and they cut the net for district and region championships, Paul. Absolutely. Yeah. And they have been the coaching staff there for 9 years and I've been there for 8 of them. And we kind of had a moment where it was like, look at this now. Like we were there through the tough times, where they went 9-23 or whatever it was a couple of years ago into now being region champions. And it's really cool that next Wednesday doing it. But the coolest part about this is that, they're planning a pep rally on Monday now. On Friday, they're doing an event. They're tying in with the softball team, and the kids are going to be signing autographs for the community on Friday night. On Friday,
we did that. We won 14 games this year, bro.
It's so, yeah. And there are no classes in Kentucky too. Yeah. It's all straight up. So Grayson's one of the 16 teams that's still alive in this.
That's wild to me that you guys don't do classes. That's wild.
No. Yeah. And Kentucky never will. They never will. So it's the Sweet 16 and it like Daniel said here, it's the best team ever.
Wow,
didn't lose a game in the region, lost only 6 games all year. It is like, I don't know that it's fully like set in for me, but just the best part about this, and you know this, is just to see the jubilation on not only just the kids' faces, but the coaches' faces. Like, I always find it funny when people are telling me congratulations. I'm like, I mean, thanks. It's like, I didn't do anything. I mean, I just was there saying it. But it's just really cool, though, because the kids and the coaches staff really deserves it.
Well, listen, I know you have jubilation, and that's fine. You absolutely have every right to have jubilation. This is a big accomplishment for you. But I need you to understand that I have jubilation myself, and I need you to understand why I have jubilation I need to share my screen, and I'll show you why I have jubilation for what's going on. Because we were able to purchase our tickets, and I am so excited to show why I am so excited for what is coming. These are the seats for where Mr. Paul Reeves is going to be watching the Indy 500 coming up in May. We are so pumped, sitting high up top in between the short chute. Here is turn 3 right here. They're going to come screaming down this way right here, all the way down this way, and all the way down to turn 4. Here's where Joseph Newgarden passed Pato Award to go win the Indianapolis 500 a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, he is in for such a treat. We are so pumped. But in reality, look, the higher up you sit at racetracks, the better off you can see everything. And I was really excited. Got really, really high up seats. We are pumped, and we're pretty fired up. But yes, these are the actual pretty close to where the seats are that we'll be sitting for the Indianapolis 500. Paul and I are going to have such a great time. We are excited.
Oh, I'm sure he's enthralled. I'm sure he's he's excited. It's really cool though to get the like today we were doing it. Yeah, they do have the golf course there with the 4 holes on the infield. I'd love to play that. It's just really surreal that now it all comes in. Like today, I was sending in credentials, and had to put in for like Steven, and today, what's your email, Steven? Needed Steven's blood type, pretty much, and
I don't know how
all the stuff they do.
I don't know how Kentucky does. Illinois is super strict.
Oh, they're extremely strict in Kentucky.
Illinois is super strict on all of that. When it comes to like the state for all the tournament stuff, like they couldn't find me when we had to go. It turns out that they put it for like one of our like smaller radio stations, and we couldn't figure out why they put it for WRIN, which is one of our smaller stations. And like me and my caller looked at each other like, Ran? Really? Why? It was a bizarre thing.
It's funny to me. You mentioned that point of that in a couple of years ago. Yeah, left to still stamp by at the old station. Good job, Steven. Is a couple of years ago, Grayson had a kid who was going to make a run in the state tennis tournament. And I remember I applied for a credential to the state tennis tournament thinking they'd probably be like, oh boy, somebody wants to cover it? Come on. And they rejected me at first. And I was like, what? Why? What? I was like, why would you? It's the state tennis tournament. I thought you'd be begging me to come and cover it. And finally they approved me at like 7 a.m. and the kid was playing at like 8:30. I was like, I
can't go.
I can't go. I was like, and I think I responded and kind of sent him.
Didn't approve you?
I think it was an oversight or something. And I think I responded. And I think my message was probably not very nice. I was like, well, thanks for approving me an hour before he's supposed to play. And we're 2 hours away from Lexington. That's really helpful. But it is a lot of, media pass issues and all of that. And, I'm sure we'll get our approval for everything that will be coming up over these next couple of days for that. But yeah, no show next Wednesday. And yeah, it'll be because Cougars will be headed to Rupp Arena.
You can't do a show from Rupp.
No. Like in all seriousness, no. Like they are super, super strict about. Like you are there to only
that they couldn't videotape it. Did you see that? Somebody was upset they couldn't videotape it for the WKU softball game.
No, it doesn't surprise you. Yeah, it's just.
I'm giving you a hard time. I know you can't videotape it, Rob. I know.
Oh yeah. Don't even. We don't need to get started about paywalls and all that. I'm gonna get on my high horse about that. But it's been.
You don't get Sam Gormley riled up too many times. Sam Gormley's pretty calm, pretty level-headed. It's easy to get me riled up. It's not too easy to get Sam riled up. But all I have to do is say, Sam, why can't you videotape it, Rob?
That one at least see it's a double-edged sword too, because the pro is that now, since our crew is a bunch of high school kids, it's a little difficult would be because I might stay up there. And so getting hotel rooms for kids and so on would make things a little bit more challenging. And then it's just a little bit more stress on making sure everything works and so on. Hey, it's happened. It's made it through. And it's going to be an exciting next week. There's no question about that. But yeah, other things, I guess, NFL free agency has been really rolling, I know.
We need to talk. We need to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about this Max Crosby trade. This has been a big story that has broke. Obviously, big deal for you guys because this has a lot of implications on the AFC North, and it's wild to me that they did all of this stuff with Trey Hendrickson while Max Crosby allegedly was in the building.
We'll see. Caleb. Oh, look at Caleb Sweeney popping in here. Gino. Hey, Caleb. Hey, congratulations.
Welcome back, Gino.
And hey, Caleb, congratulations on the new future member of your family, too. Did you see that?
I did not. Congratulations, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb's going to be a dad. Congratulations, Caleb. Happy for you, man. I think Leroy's a great name for a future kid, right? Buttons? I don't know. Could work. But so what was interesting is that one of the assistant coaches for the basketball team is a big Ravens fan. Okay. And so yesterday, to say the least, once that game started, I was not on my phone again until I think I got home last night at about midnight. And that's the first time I sat down and because I was
didn't you?
Well, see, and it's interesting. He because they had a little pep rally and they were having me like introduce the players and so on. And at one point, I handed the mic off so the coach could say something. And when I did that, I walked over and the assistant coach comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, did you hear about Max Crosby?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, happened like 2 days ago or whatever." Like, Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's cool. Like, and I thought he was just talking because we had gotten the chance to talk. If he was just wanting to talk about that, he goes, "No, it got voided." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No." I said, "I've literally not been on my phone at all." And he explained it to me because he's a big Ravens fan. And I was like, "Wow." And then this morning I get a text message from him about the Trey Hendrickson thing. I was like, "Dang, Brian, like you're going for us on all stretches." But yeah, it's interesting now too, based on the whole of, was there some funny business involved in it? And I'll be honest, because the last week have been so busy, I've not done a ton of reading into it.
So,
but I've seen like the tweets and so on. It's just wild,
right? So the alleged rumors. And again, take this for a grain of salt, right? Take this for a grain of salt if you're unaware of what's going on, right? Max Crosby traded to the Ravens for a heap of picks, ton of work, everything, right? They go all in on this. And all of a sudden, last night it's announced that Max Crosby had failed the physical. Now, mind you, Max Crosby missed the end of the season last year towards meniscus, but had already had surgery, had already been started rehab and everything. All these teams knew that he had surgery and that he was in the middle of rehab. To which other teams had basically said, like, listen, we already know it. We're already tracking. And so moving forward, for this trade to be voided, some of these other teams were saying, look, short of it being career ending, like, there better be something serious going on with this for you all to back out of this trade. Well, then come to find out that Max Crosby basically was at the Ravens front offices when they were on the phone working the Trey Hendrickson deal. And you can say what you want to, but the scuttlebutt around the league is that not only are the other teams kind of annoyed, but agents are kind of annoyed too. And more importantly, what kind of message does this send to not only other players around the league, but to players on the Ravens about this? Trey Hendrickson's a fantastic player. It's good. The Ravens are good to have him, but I just think this sends a bad message to the team. I think it sends a bad message to other players, and it's a bad precedence to set. Other teams are going to be reluctant to work with the Ravens moving forward, and it'll be interesting to see what repercussions this has down the line. Sam, do you think the Ravens should be punished for doing something like this? And are there future punishments that should be put in the line for other teams who may try to do something like this down the line?
Here's my thing, and you know me, I'm not a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
How do you prove it?
Right.
And that's where you can't punish them because you can't prove it.
Man, it's shady as all. I know.
It's shady. You can't prove it. And listen, I'd love it for them to be like, hey, guess what? Hey, Bengals, you now get the Ravens first round pick. I'd love that. 100%. Yeah. I'd take it. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously that's not going to happen. But yeah, I just, for one, okay, let's say they do have some semblance of proof. What is the punishment? I don't know. Because
I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And the thing is you
so you're dropping the good old line. If it looks like duck poop, smells like duck poop, it's probably duck poop.
Well, and again, and you said it best, right? We cannot go forward with punishment unless we have solid proof that there's something wrong. But listen, we knew that there was, and I saw something else that said the Ravens have a pretty stringent physical when it comes to what they do as far as what they set up. But I would think that would be a league-wide physical. I don't know. I'm not in the league, obviously, right? I don't know what they do. Could be the same, could be different.
You didn't play in the NFL?
I knew that was coming. Yeah, back in my heyday. I was.
You played Madden?
I was the reserve the placeholder for the kicker. But at the end of the day,
fifth string, right?
Yes. They called me when the fourth guy got hurt. That's when they called me. Okay. All right. But I think it sets a bad example. I think it sets a bad precedence. And I really wonder how this affects teams moving forward. Because
the original Danny Woodhead.
Because you do wonder though, these teams talk. This is a small league. It really is a small league, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I just
see. I can't get out of my head now the whole you holding. Here's a legitimate question: could you, like, if we took you out there right now, could you do it? Like, could you catch a long snap, put it down for an NFL kicker to put it in?
How many attempts do I get before?
Like one. You get like go out there right now. You get one chance. Could you do it?
No.
See, I don't think I could either. I don't think I could either.
Now, if I had 5 attempts, I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 5 practices, I could do it.
Uh-huh. Now,
no.
Now, does that count with with another team on the other side? Because I think you'd start crapping your pants when you look up and you see, 11 300-pound men running straight at you.
Those are big dudes.
Uh-huh. I just want to see. I want to see the reaction of the guys on the other team when you run out there to catch the.
All right, let's go, guys. All right, here we go.
Especially because you can't really run right now, can you? How are you moving?
I'm doing all right. The only problem is, and I'm gonna break precedence here, is I'm on some new medicine, and it makes me have to go to the bathroom a whole lot. So I'm going to do that right now. So I apologize for that.
God, he's so old. I mean, he's
shut
having
up!
to pee, and no, I will not shut up. I guess that'll bring us to Paul's stat of the week while Leroy takes his pee break. I didn't think we were going to be old enough to, have the show where we'd have a pee break in the middle of it. My goodness. Paul's stats of the week this week. Byron Buxton in 2020 rather, 35% of his times reaching base safely came via a home run with an on-base percentage below 280, but a slugging above 550. Wild for Byron Buxton. I remember when he was going to be like the next guy everyone was talking about, like the number one prospect for a couple of years. In 2018, Arizona's David Peralta recorded 4 extra base hits in a single game, but finished with 0 RBIs. Love that one. And Leroy, I ask you this. For one, it's a 2-part question. Was it Miralax? Caleb?
No, it's called Cusemia.
Okay. This is why we all tune in, Steven says, to watch Leroy have to take a leak in the middle of the broadcast. Hey, Jason, thanks for watching.
In like 3 years, that's only the second time I've had to leave in the middle of a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is Dulcilax or something. Yeah, he's going to have to. It's stool softener. He's getting to that age, Caleb. It's only time. Who holds the record?
Laugh it up, Caleb.
Who holds the record for the most RBIs in a single season?
Most RBIs in a single season?
Mm-hmm.
A-Rod?
It happened in 1930, so I think you were in middle school then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering that you're having to pee 20 minutes into the show, you have to be that old.
I'll say Hack Wilson.
How did you know that?
He's a Cub.
Okay, I was like, how did you know?
Legit. Legit. Only reason I knew that is because he's a Cub.
How many did he have?
192.
191. Did Paul send you this ahead of time? I'm calling hogwash. But sadly, Price is Right rules, so you lost because you went over. So sorry.
Went over. I know.
It works. So those are Paul's
$1,
stats
Bob.
of the week.
$1.
I guess. I mean, heck, we're like 2 weeks away from our baseball preview. Opening day's coming real quick.
I know it. I'm so tired of. I have to do the sports in the morning. I'm so tired of reading spring training news. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's fun. I guess you got your player of the day.
Yep. You want your players?
That is just what I said. Yes.
It broke up. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It broke up.
Again, this is why people tune into this podcast, to watch Leroy have to go to the bathroom in the middle of it, and then technical difficulties. That's why people tune in. That's it right there. It's not for the actual analysis that we bring or anything like that.
All right, here we go. Here are today's players of the game. This one shocked me for a few reasons. This is a former player. He's not playing anymore. I'll tell you that much right now. He's not playing anymore. I'm amazed at the longevity. And I'm amazed at how good he did, but I don't necessarily. I'm going to end it at that. I'm amazed at the longevity. 2-time All-Star, home run derby champ, Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, wore the number 53 for a good majority of his career. Looks like he spent time with the Yankees, Brewers, Mets, Phillies.
I want to throw a name out here, and this is just the one that when I looked at it that came directly to mind. I don't even know if it's right.
If you get this right off the bat,
Placido
I'm going to be so
Polanco?
mad. No, thank goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Aramis Ramirez was the other one that came to mind.
All right. Right fielder. Bats left, throws right, 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Born in 1974, turns 52 today. Went to high school in Venezuela, debuted on my birthday when I was 14.
Ooh,
and
is Steven right? Bobby Abreu?
Yes.
Hey, good job, Steven. Hey, look at you go there.
Steven
Look at that.
Smith is 100% correct, man. This is wild to me. This is a wild guy right here, all right?
I got it too.
Played forever. 60 WAR. Had a 60 career WAR. 2,400 hits, 288 home runs. Really solid hitter, right? Really solid hitter for his career. But yet, overall, will always just be Hall of Very Good, you know.
I would have thought he had more homers.
Right. Really just never a household name, but a solid career, right? A solid career. Nothing ever to really write home about. But, man, the guy played from 1996 to 2014. I mean, that is a solid career.
I do have to say here, too, I don't have a buzzer here to sound. We're just going to play the I don't know. I don't have a buzzer. There's our buzzer. We're just going to say that's our buzzer. News. The USA is advanced in the World Baseball Classic as Italy defeats Mexico.
Boy, talk about getting bailed out. Oh, my goodness. They absolutely had no business moving on. They had no business moving on in that. My word.
That lasted a long time. That was a gong. That lasted. So I've got new sounds here. This is something new. That lasted a long time. So we have yay. I like that. This is called bounce. Okay. A little drum roll. I like that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I like that. I like the gong though. So whenever we give a good take or something.
Right.
I do it. I love it. Okay. What's your next point?
Good. Okay. All right, move on to football. 3-time Pro Bowl with the number 82, 88, and 88.
Okay, so for the Broncos, Titans, and Seahawks.
So it should be pretty easy.
Broncos, Titans, and Seahawks. Okay.
So the gong will never get used.
Yeah, you're wrong. Not wrong, Gabe. Not wrong. I've clicked too many buttons to get there anyways. Okay.
Tight end, born March 11th in New Jersey, went to Miami. Drafted by the Bears in the first round of the 2007 draft.
If this guy went to the Bears, he's irrelevant. Do you like this guy?
I love him.
Is this Mercedes Lewis?
The Bears got rid of him way too early. Is
it Mercedes Lewis or no?
Nope.
I'm trying to think of Bears tight ends from that period. Oh, because it's not Winslow.
Nope.
I know it's going to be one right when I see it. I'm going to kick myself. I'm trying to...
199 games, 742 receptions, 8,683 yards, 11 yards per reception, 60 touchdowns, 1,200 fantasy points.
Yep. Martellus Bennett. No, it's not.
No.
Oh. Jimmy Graham.
I tell you what. He is one hell of an announcer.
Oh, Greg Olson. I never remember Greg Olson as a Bear. I never think of him as a Bear.
Because they got rid of him too freaking early. We only played 4 years for him.
Yeah, see, if you would have, I never remember Greg Olson as a Bear.
Yep.
He's a Panther.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and he is a fantastic analyst. Fantastic analyst. Greg Olson, there you go. Is it his birthday today?
So happy birthday to Greg Olson, celebrating a birthday today. Born on this date, 1985.
Oh, bitter. Yeah, see, I don't remember him as a Bear.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. because those were
the Panther.
That the 07 was it the 07 team that did fairly well, because that was the team right after the no, I did not say Lions. Sam said Titan or Sam said Titan. Well, Broncos. What'd you say, Sam? Broncos,
Titans, Seahawks.
Yeah,
I was 1 out of 3. Yeah, because in my defense, that's who it looks like. It looks like Broncos.
It
Titans.
definitely does look like a Broncos logo, 100%.
So there you go. Those are his players of the day here. And you got a couple of tidbits for us, or are we moving on?
I do. Like Sam said, USA does somehow miraculously move on. A lot of the conference tournaments going on. It's wild, some of these formats for the conference tournaments, simply because a lot of these teams are having to play like 5 games in like 5 days, 6 games in 6 games. But the like Northwestern's had to play 2 games. Like they'll have to play game after game after game.
They win tonight?
They did. They'll play Purdue tomorrow. They beat Indiana by 14. But let's go ahead and get to our tidbits here for today, as we do. And now my screen, boy, I'm telling you, we are just on top of things today, my friend. My word.
Caleb, don't you miss this so much? Don't you miss this so much? Thanks for knocking those bums out of the tournament.
We take 1 week off. We take 1 week off.
Well, see, that's the thing.
I got you, Caleb.
We took the week before off, right? And now we're taking next week off.
Yes.
So it's like,
yes.
Hey,
so
is this show just going to turn into every other week?
It's not good at all. WNBA player Rickea Jackson filed a petition for protection against her ex-boyfriend, James Pierce Jr. According to court documents, she said she was in fear of her life. And if the court didn't intervene, she believed James would kill her. That's good. Bam Adebayo got messages from Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade to congratulate him on his 83-point game. Can you imagine keeping scorebook for that?
Yeah,
83 points.
Like
what's the most points you?
36 of 49.
36 of 43
from 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most points.
What's the most points you've ever seen in a game?
Steven, that girl.
I've had 45.
The girl from Hart County, Steven, 54? 54, I think is what it was. Dia Bradley. Now I got to look this up. I think it was 54. I think that's the most I've ever had. Because the boys, I think the most I've ever had is 39.
Yeah, 45 for me. McNeese clinched his 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance. Good for McNeese. I love this time of year, man. All these teams go dancing. It's fantastic. Love it. Bobby Hurley's 11-year tenure at Arizona State has come to an end. The school has announced it will not
54.
extend.
She had 54 points that night.
Hurley went 185 and 167 during his time leading that program. Bradley Chubb has reached an agreement on a 3-year, $43.5 million. It's a just me, and you guys can call me old all you want to. That's fine. I will take my punishment on this one. It really felt like the money was flying this year. Anybody else feel like the money was really flying this year?
Well, it's because the cap went up. The cap increased by like $20 million, so there's a lot more money to spend.
Oh, my goodness. Money felt like it was just flying this year. Iowa State beat Arizona State by the largest win in Big 12 tournament history today. 91-42 was the final. That's a big one. That's a big one right there. Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones. John messaged me earlier and apologized for not being here tonight. Sure, John. 2-year contract worth up to $100 million in incentives. Contract 2 years, $88 million for Daniel Jones on that contract extension. That man going to get hurt in like week 3. Syracuse was fired.
So that means we get 2 or 3 weeks of John then next year.
Yes. Syracuse has fired men's basketball coach Adrian Autry. WNBA Players Union did not reach a new deal. 12-hour bargaining session. Not looking good. As we talked about earlier, Ravens Trey Hendrickson have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $112 million contract. Sam, I'm going to ask you, even though I know you're going to be a little bit biased, did they overpay for him?
Yes.
Okay. And then what else we got? What else we got for you today? We got more, a little bit more. So that was, by the way, that 83 points, second most points in NBA history, passing Kobe and trailing only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
Remind me too.
I know fantasy basketball, but he was just like,
Remind me though, Leroy, where did Bam Adebayo go to college?
I don't know.
Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. He's a cat.
Oh, all right. You do you. Very cool. Very cool. Sure, you're very excited about that. Very excited about that. Talk a little bit about the free agency. Any big names stick out to you? Have you been excited by any of these names of any? And comment section, you can talk about this too. Any big names from you guys as far as winners, losers in this? I know Tua went to the Falcons. That was kind of a little bit of a shocker. Well, maybe not necessarily a shocker, but Tua going to the Falcons was a kind of a big deal. Jalen Phillips, a couple other big names here. Anybody else stick out to you?
Yeah, I mean, the Bengals made 2 signings. They got the guy from the Chiefs, the safety, Brian Cook. Seems like it's a pretty good deal for them. And then they got Boye Mafe from the Seahawks. Still want maybe a little bit more moves, but overall not too bad for the Bengals. I still need a lot more help though. And listen, like I said, the last week has just been insane. I've not been able to keep up with it.
I know you haven't had a chance. Kenneth Walker went to the
literally
Chiefs.
all I can think about right now is the Cougs.
I know.
And
Kenneth Walker
got paid.
Obviously, Caleb Williams Caleb Sweeney excited that Gino went to the Raiders. I know he's excited for that one. Randy Arozarena and Cal Raleigh having a very weird exchange in the World Baseball Classic. Apparently, they did not do a fist bump, and now they're all having fierce exchanges. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's bizarre. All right. Cincinnati Reds right-hander Hunter Green expected to be the team. It will have an arthroscopic procedure Wednesday to remove bone chips from his right elbow and is not expected to return until July. Many people expected the Reds to win the division this year for some reason. I didn't pick that, but
who said that?
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see a reaction. For me saying that.
Literally nobody's saying that. The Reds are probably third in the division.
The Braves have yet 4 more people that have been suspended for drug failures and things like that. So it's fine. The NCAA, this is the one though. The NCAA announced that it will monitor basketball, baseball, and softball tournament officials for betting using a technology called Prohibet, a technology that cross-checks anonymized identification data with sports books to flag impermissible bettors. Okay, now I'm going to be the guy. How do you even check that?
With bet? What did you say it's called? With that, of course. I have no idea.
It's just I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can check that. And finally today, Czechia's Andre Satoria is a full-time electrician. Received a standing ovation after throwing 4 2/3 shutout innings against Japan in the World Baseball Classic. I'm sorry. I just love these stories. And while all sports can give you cool stories like that, baseball just gives you, other than maybe the emergency goalie in hockey, baseball just gives you just the most fantastic stories when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Well, see, he's a legend in Japan because 3 years ago he struck out Shohei. 3 years ago. And he struck out Shohei again in this game. And the funny thing is he apparently did an interview that said that people in the Czech Republic don't even know who he is. But in Japan, he's a freaking legend. So it's really funny that whenever he goes to Japan, people are freaking out that, there's that guy. But at home, it's just like, it's just Bill or whatever. He's our electrician. So it's just kind of fun. Are those your tidbits?
That's it, my friend.
Okay, time for real college or not.
Are all these colleges in Chicago?
I don't know if any of them are. We'll find out, though.
Oh, what am I going to do?
All right, you've done pretty well at this recently. So, again, the game's pretty simple. I have a college here, and Leroy just got to tell me if it's a real school or not.
I don't know, Minnesota.
Fairmont State University is the first one.
Real.
Seems confident. Are you actually confident, or did you just sound confident?
Yes.
Don't know that answers my question, but you are correct. That is a real school. Where is it?
Minnesota.
No.
Ah.
West Virginia. Prairie Coast University. Is it real or is it fake?
Fake.
You sure?
No, not at all.
Well, you're right. It is a fake school.
Okay.
It is a fake school. California State University at San Bernardino.
Real.
Oh, you seem very confident. Very confident on that.
They're the anteaters.
No, that's Irvine.
Ah.
Are you still saying it's real?
I'm not as confident, but I will say real.
And you are correct. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 is Mr. Clamola. Central Atlantic Polytechnic. Your favorites.
Fake.
Central Atlantic Polytechnic. He says it's fake. And it is fake.
One of these days, you're going to get me with the Polytechnic. It's real.
No, I'm waiting.
It's going to happen. It probably will happen today. It'll probably happen today, but it hasn't happened yet.
Next one. Hendrix College. Hendrix College.
Real.
Seems like you had to think about that one. You sticking with real?
Yeah.
See, if you were a good, friend, I guess, you would have been very confident in knowing, because that's a former center opponent that they would play very often. So appreciate you listening to those games. Hendrix Warriors. See, it's really funny.
Hey, Sam, who did UIS play this weekend?
I don't give a shit.
All right, then.
See, it's really funny. So Hendrix is no longer in the conference, and they're really happy because they were the only one in the conference that had a paywall on their games. So it would always anger center so much because their SIDs had to pay $10 to watch, a women's lacrosse game or something. And it was just really funny that they would have to do that. Cumberland Heights University.
Fake.
As Leroy proceeds to Google and see that it is, in fact, fake.
No, sorry, I wasn't.
Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania. Shippensburg University of Pennsylvania.
Well, that sounds made up, so I'm going to say real.
And you are correct. It is real. 7 for 7. Are you going to get this perfect today?
Not a
Great
chance.
Northern Lakes College. Great Northern Lakes College.
Is that the school that I applied to?
I
applied to one of those. I know so many that I applied to. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say real.
That really should be the new game. Is I give a list of 10 schools. Has Leroy applied to this?
Did Leroy apply here?
You're going to say it's real?
Yeah.
Oh, and he was perfect until then. That is a fake school. Wofford College.
Real.
Oh. Confident.
That's in Iowa. It's either in Iowa, Minnesota, or South Dakota, because I definitely went to a visit there. No?
Well,
Kentucky?
No, it's in South Carolina? It's in the Carolinas, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
That's real.
Wofford is real, though. Yes, you are correct, because they played Kentucky in 2019.
How do I know that school then?
They're the Terriers. South Carolina. Paul said. Okay, I was right there.
Thanks, Paul.
Wofford. Wingate University is the last one. I don't know why I'm saying this. I literally have the answer that's in South Carolina right in front of me. Like, I legitimately didn't even process it. It's right there in front of me, trying to remember that it was in South Carolina. Wingate University, though.
He's like, yes.
No, they are a college, Caleb, technically.
I'll go real.
And you are correct. It is a real school.
Northern Lakes. Bastards.
You're always going to hate them.
I applied to one. Was it Lake Superior? Was it Lake Superior State? Might have been Lake Superior State.
Probably.
There's like three of them up there in that little like UP Northern Michigan area.
A Youper?
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. I've learned that. All righty, time for a little bit of play clock. Ask or answer a question the other person doesn't know is coming. Would you like to ask or answer?
I'll answer first.
1 to 20.
4.
It's going to get deep on you. What's something you're still trying to prove, even if you don't want to admit it?
Shut up, Paul. What's something I'm trying to prove, even if I was yes, Caleb's 100% correct. I'm taller than 4 feet. I always bring my yardstick with me so I can prove that I'm taller than a yardstick. Absolutely, 100%. Now, I'm always trying to prove that I'm a better broadcaster, right? I actually watched a video of myself from 5 years ago, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, this is awful. I'm way better than that now. So that's one thing I'm always trying to do. That's one thing I'm always trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know what mine would be. Like, I'm trying to think of it here. I mean, there's a lot that I'm still trying to prove, kind of thing. But it's honestly, it's just trying to prove to myself.
Trying to prove that 9/11 actually happened. That wasn't an inside job.
That's the way you want to go. You can go that way, right? Okay, what's your question?
What is your favorite all-time retro logo?
Oh gosh. Oh boy. Is this where I'm supposed to bring up the UK penis tongue?
What?
Yeah, did you not know that? I'll have to pull up a picture of that. That UK used to have it's Steven will remember exactly what I'm talking about here.
Well, no, because now I gotta look.
No, here I'll pull up, or you can do it while I'm talking. Just you Google that. I always liked the old.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic!
Yeah, I love the old like Vancouver Grizzlies logo. Like, I think that's the one that immediately came to mind when you say it. But yeah, share your screen here so you can show the UK, because literally it looks like that.
That is freaking awesome. Hold on, I got you.
Because people don't really realize that, like, literally that's what UK fans will describe it as, is it's literally the penis tongue mascot or the phallic mascot or whatever. Steven probably has to remember it.
Well, that's not it at all. It was there and then it wasn't there. Give me a second. That's stupid. Hold on.
Let's see if I can beat you to it. The UK tongue mascot, yeah, because it's pretty much. Let's see here. Here, I think I might have it. Nope, it's not going to do it. Oh, Edmondson used it too. Really, I didn't know that. Steve. I guess that makes sense that they would use it.
There you go. There you go.
There it is.
That's wild.
So yeah,
look at that.
That used to be UK's mascot.
That is.
Can you zoom in a little bit on it?
Think about all the people.
It is.
Think about
okay, don't get that close.
Think about all the people that saw that approved that. It's not a finger, Paul. It's a finger, Paul. It's a finger.
No, you did it, Paul. You heard it. He admitted it's not a finger. It's not a finger.
A finger, Paul.
Not a finger.
Paul.
Not a finger. Not a finger. He admitted it. But yeah, that used to be, and see, the wild thing is that, as you can imagine, if people see that, it's like prized possession kind of thing. It's kind of funny.
That's wild.
Weren't they the Wildcats? Kentucky, yeah, that was.
They still are.
Yeah, they still are. Okay, well, 1 to 20, not 4.
11.
I think you did that one. I think you've done this one before. Do another one.
Oh, all right. Well, 8.
I already know the answer to this, but we'll do it. What sports moment made you feel like a kid again?
Game 7, 2016 World Series.
Other than that, is there another one?
All right. Honestly, what game made me feel like a kid again? All right. If I'm skipping that one, I tell you what. Honestly, opening day every year always makes you feel like a kid. there's always hope. It doesn't matter what your team is. Your team can be the worst thing ever, and you know it. You know your team's awful, right? You see them trot out there, and you just see them, and you're like, oh gosh, this team's awful. But yet there's always that little bit of hope in your heart that this team's going to be special. There's a moment when your team trots out there and it goes, here come the Chicago Cubs, or here come the Reds, and that just makes you feel like a kid. That moment is always special. That moment is always special for me. If I did have to pick a moment, though, of an actual game, you're gonna laugh at me. It was Northwestern beating Vanderbilt in the NCAA tournament.
Steven bringing up yesterday to win the region. That's a good one. Paul asks, what year was that UK logo? Steven, was that like the 80s or 90s? He would probably be better to remember that as to when that was a thing for it. Okay, I'm ready for yours.
So this year they did the World Baseball Classic, obviously during spring training. There's a lot of questions about whether or not they shouldn't. It's taking away time from your team to warm up and for your guys to be. Are you all right with the World Baseball Classic being done during spring training, or do you feel that this should be done before spring training starts or after the World Series is done?
Honestly, I don't like. The thing with the World Baseball Classic is, and it's weird for how big of a baseball fan it is, I don't care about it. And I don't know why. Like, for as big of a baseball fan that I am, like, I've not watched any of it. And I think part of it is that I'm still in basketball mode, not just like as far as Cougars, but Kentucky's still playing and so on. So baseball season still is like, I got to get through opening day before that really rolls in. But I don't really know when else you're going to do it, because you're not going to do it in the middle of the season, because you're not going to stop the season for 2 or 3 weeks to do that. So I don't really know when you do it, but I might be in the minority, and I just don't care. Do you care about the World Baseball Classic?
What if I told you that I didn't care about the World Baseball Classic?
I don't. Do you?
No.
I don't either. I don't.
No, but like, I'm on my baseball pages and they're all raving about it. Like, all my baseball friends are like all excited about it. They've watched every inning of it. And I'm just like, cool. Like, I watched, don't get me wrong, I watched the replay of PCA hitting the home runs yesterday against Italy. Watched Kyle Schwarber hit a few bombs. And I went on Friday. I had a couple beers and I watched USA because it was the only thing on TV. So I had to watch it because it was the only thing on in front of me. But have I purposely sat and watched it? Absolutely not. I don't know, man. Now, I say that. I haven't watched any spring training either. I haven't watched any spring training either.
But see, I don't know that if it was at any other point in the year that I would watch it, unless they would do it in July or something.
Right. If they did it like in the middle of the season, they were like, all right, it's July 14th. We're going to stop the season for 2 weeks. Here's the World Baseball Classic. Would you watch it then?
I would be a whole heck of a lot more willing to watch then than now.
If they were like, okay, so we're going to have the World Baseball Classic and we'll have the All-Star Game in like a big span right here in the middle.
Yeah, I would be more willing to watch, but I just don't see that. I don't care.
I don't know. There was a lot of frustration from some of my friends. They're taking away these guys from their spring training games. They're not being able to get at-bats in spring training because they're bringing them to the World Baseball Classic. Okay, who cares? They're still playing baseball. They're going to get hurt. They could get hurt in spring training.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen. I mean, they could get hurt walking down the street. I mean, it could be anything.
Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Go Google all weird baseball injuries, man.
Mm-hmm. You got some autographs?
Get hurt sneezing, yeah.
Or cut your finger on a drone, right?
Yes.
Trevor Bauer, right, I think, wasn't that him?
Let me get the Bauer. Let me get the autographs for you here.
It's okay. Is this where I'm supposed to go over here and play, just some songs here to kill our time? What do I got? I don't think I have anything here.
It's fine. There you go. That's good. I like it.
All righty. So we got to say what autograph this is. Now, is this actually a football player, or are you trying to pull a fast one on us again?
Actually a football player.
Okay. MC?
Yep.
MC. That is a very fancy M.
Right?
Very fancy.
A little bit of a flourish.
I know this is going to be one that I'm probably going to kick myself on, but I got nothing on this. Because you got no hints on that at all. You just see MC, and that could be anybody. Michael Crabtree.
No.
Yeah,
I appreciate the guess.
What's his first name?
Nobody's guessing in the comment. Max.
Oh, is this Max Crosby? Yeah. Wow, not a great signature there, old Max. Oh, I know that one.
Next.
I'm pretty sure I have that signature somewhere.
Do you have that signature somewhere?
I'm pretty sure I have a jersey signed by him.
Do you have a TH somewhere?
A Trey Hendrickson?
And finally, what about this one? What about this Iowa Hawkeye?
Oh gosh, who is the Hawkeye? See, are these all people who signed deals?
Kinda. Yes, they are, but they all have a connection.
Oh, that's Linderbaum. Okay.
Yeah.
So they all were Ravens for a brief period of time, I guess.
Yes.
Tyler Linderbaum. I knew it was going to come to me.
I thought it fit perfectly for today.
I guess Max Crosby was technically there for a brief period of time. Okay, I guess now time for a little bit of NASCAR, right? I'm going to be honest, I have not had the time to go in, and next week or next time we have a show, I'll make sure I have the stats updated on this. It's like we mentioned, Leroy, it has been incredibly busy from the last, so I will make sure I have it for the next race there. So where even are they this week, Leroy? It shows you how great we are. NASCAR race this week. Let's see. They are at Las Vegas on Saturday. So Las Vegas for this Saturday, and everybody is open to pick to whomever they would like. Leroy, who would you like?
Reddick.
He's going to take Reddick. I'll go with Denny Hamlin. Okay. Steven is going to go with Rick Mears. There's a name for the pass. That is a name for the pass for sure. Rick Mears. Okay. Paul, if you have a pick here in the NASCAR pick contest, make sure to drop it in. Or if anyone else watching with us would like to drop us a NASCAR driver to pick for this week's race, you get the points based on whatever that driver finishes here. So that'll be this week. And again, we will not have a show next week. Paul will go with Denny Hamlin as well for this week. No show next week because I'll be at Rupp. And I just don't know what my schedule will be to know whether I could even do a Thursday or something. There's no way for me to predict. Now, they would not play. You did win a couple weeks ago, Paul. I'll make sure to update those stats by next time. So the Cougars would play Friday afternoon, would be their next game, and then they would potentially play 2 games on the Saturday if they would obviously get that far. But it's pretty cool.
I saw that. I saw Justin Allgaier got promoted.
Is that going to be his pick?
Cool.
We'll drop that in there for Doug. So Doug will pick Allgaier for this week's race at Las Vegas. But Leroy, I hope you have a good rest of your week.
You too, brother.
Hopefully things are on the look up. And if you have a car or a Schwinn, make sure to let Leroy know, right?
Please let me know. My goodness, I'm having the worst luck. Go Cougs, all right? Yeah. Appreciate you, brother.
It's going to be fun. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Enjoy it. Good luck to Portal tomorrow. Hopefully they beat Clinch County. What do they even know? They don't know anything. So good luck. Enjoy it. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Pressbox lights burn through the haze. Sam and Leroy bringing the blaze. Hot takes scream, yeah, fire unfolds. Sports talk raw, no stories untold from the